I'm Billy Lane from Choppers Inc., but more recently of Gand Speed Co. This is a new venture that I'm bringing out to you in the motorcycle world. I'm building a limited production run of 50 of these motorcycles. They're all hand serialed, so this is the number 00 off my prototype, and let me tell you about what these bikes are. So I have a 1941 Crocker that no one can afford, and even if they could afford it, they can't buy it because there's no supply. They only made about 60 Crockers. So this is a bike that mimics my Crocker physically, and also was along the lines of what Al Crocker was doing in the 30s and 40s, doing overhead valve conversions on flatheads, because back then the only motorcycles out there were flatheads, and he was doing overhead valve conversions to them to make horsepower and to make them fun to ride. So I'm using Harley Davidson and Indian 74 cubic inch bottom ends, flathead bottom ends, and handmade overhead valve conversions, ductile iron cylinders with an iron head and an overhead valve open rocker conversion. All still going to be 74 cubic inches. They probably make 65 to 70 horsepower, so really fun to ride for a light bike like this. Everything comes with a clean title, whether it's an Indian or Harley, so if you bought one that was based on a 46 Indian, then that's what you're going to have on your title, is 1946 Indian. Number 1 is already sold, but if you bought number 1, it'll have number 1 on the tank badges. There'll be a metal tank badge, number 1 hand tooled into the leather seat, number 1 on the handmade rocker boxes, and on the neck badge. The bike's a real short wheelbase, 19-inch Kelsey Hayes wheels, like what they put on an Indian, Harley Davidson VL, or Knucklehead from the 30s and 40s. Replica Harley Davidson 4-speed transmission. Kickstart only, but don't worry about it. These things will start really, really easy, idle smooth. They'll run cool. Really, really cool Druid-style girder front fork. Flanders, handlebars, you know, everything's reminiscent of the 40s and 50s bobber style. This is something I've wanted to do for over 20 years. Lucky enough to get to that point in my career where I can actually do it. I'm allowing people, when they buy one, to say, for example, if you want number 13, you can choose bike number 13 if it's still available. We had a couple who bought one, they wanted number 27, so we sold them number 27. I'm really, really excited about it. I hope you are too. You're gonna ride this, you can pull up, and there can be beautiful knuckleheads or panheads there, and you're still gonna have the coolest bike at the show, at the rally, wherever you pull up, because it's handmade, it's Gand Speed Co, it's Billy Lane.